Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at a latest update on Zetachain, and I will try to answer what is happening with Zetachain because ever since its launch it has been going down. So it did actually ended up hitting $2.72 as you can see, but it is trading around $0.47 as of now. So there is a reason. Before we come to that, let's just try to see what is happening with Zetachain as of now. So they did have a pretty good updates, I think. So the first one would be that Zetachain raises 27 million for interoperable layer 1 blockchain that connects all chains including Bitcoin, Cosmos and Ethereum. So this was when it was launching. So this is actually 1 year old as you can see here. So this was a big thing that actually put Zeta on others radar. So this was a pretty big one. So now let's see what is happening with Zeta as of now. So the first update that they have going on, which is pretty big, is actually they have collaborated with Animoca Brands. So Animoca Brands is one of the biggest capital venture in the crypto market. So usually I think they do invest in metaverse and gaming, but as of now they have started to invest in blockchains as well. So they did actually partner with Zeta, so that's pretty good I think. After that we have 8.47 million users now connected by Zetachain, and I think that has to do with the universal apps on Zetachain. So I think anyone can actually build universal apps through the universal kit as you can see, and that has led Polygon users to actually it has allowed them to actually connect by Zetachain. So that's pretty good I think. After that we have some other updates that includes major brands like Alchemy, Tenderly and Ledger joins over 125 infra provider supports the first universal blockchain. So we have Ledger coming up for the Zetachain, so that's a pretty big one. We also have Leap here, Kepler. Overall I think this is a pretty bullish for beta chain in general. And after that we have some updates for the July as you can see. So the first one was of course the Polygon one which we just discussed. After that we had crossed 125 infrastructure providers, so that was a pretty big one. So they did hosted their 2N Universal Blockchain Summit as you can see here. That's a pretty good one I think. They released the gateway upgrade which will allow universal app to easily extend to non-EVM chains like Cosmos and Solana, so that was a pretty big one. So they also launched XP status and rewards to over 1 million members, so that's a pretty big one. And they also had Cosmos wallets coming up to the Zetachain, so that's a pretty big one I think. And they did have the public release of a comprehensive report on current state of chain abstraction. They had launched a few introducing instant daily Zeta rewards, so that I think is a pretty good one, bringing new users. They also added the first ZRC20 asset as you can see, which is a Pepe, so that's a pretty big one I think. And they had some Zetachain local net, DevNet, universal kit release, a new staking experience coming up. So overall they had a pretty good updates in July, so that that month was a pretty bullish for Zeta. But still Zeta is actually struggling a lot as you can see here. It did actually went up as you can see, but as of now it has been going down, so that's not good. And if we look at the problem, so the problem with Zetachain overall I think is with the tokenomics. So if you look here, we have around 2.1 billion total supply as you can see here, or the max supply, and the circulating supply is around 343 million as you can see. And if we go to token unlocks as you can see here, as of now we have around 16% supply in the circulation. And if you look here, we do have a pretty big cliff coming up in 3 hours as you can see, and out of which the purchasers are basically the advisors and the investors in the Zetachain, and they are getting around 18 million coins, and they will be probably taking profit. So that is a lot of sell pressure coming up, and I think that is one of the reasons why Zeta has struggled a lot as you can see. And If so the monthly is basically on the first date, as you can see. So if we just look at the first date, as you can see, on the July we had a pretty big sell pressure, the price went again down, and on the 1st September, on the 1st August, as you can see, again Zeta went down, and I think that may actually happen again with this unlock, so you have to be careful. So this will actually continue till 2000, I think 2028, so that is a pretty big sell pressure. So that means the advisors and purchasers will be getting around 336 million coins, so that is a pretty big one, and the core contributors will be getting around 472 million coins, so that is a pretty big one, and they are getting the monthly coin as well, as you can see here. So the next after this release, we have the next release on 1st October as well, so that is a lot of sell pressure, and as of now core contributors are getting around 78 million. That is a pretty big one, and I think they could be taking profit, so that's not good. And if you just look here, so we have core contributors rewards, as you can see, and after 12 months, so the starting 6 months after the launch, for a period of 6 months, 1/18 will be unlocked per month. After 12 months, 1/36 will be unlocked for monthly for 24 months. And as for the purchasers, and I think as for the purchasers and advisors, that is the same. So that means at first there will be a lot of sell pressure, but that will actually decrease slowly, but still that is a lot of sell pressure, and I don't think that Zeta is going to be trading around 47 cent in the future, and I think it could actually come down as low as 1 cent, as low as 10 cent, or even below than that, because if you look here, this is the market cap, and it has been also going down, and I don't think that's a good thing for Zeta. And from the looks of it, I think the Zeta could go even more down. So this is actually my trade setup, which I mentioned in my previous video, and if you it should be showing up somewhere around here, but as you can see here, it did actually use this this resistance as a resistance, as you can see, and it did end up touching this one, but it is actually going down. So I'll just try to see what is happening around here. So as of now, we are, I think, in a pretty strong downtrend. So this downtrend is actually continuing, as you can see here. So if somehow Zeta actually ends up breaking out from here and they announce something big, Zeta could go up. If you look at the development, Zeta has been doing pretty good when it comes to the announcement and development, but the problem with as of now is with their tokenomics. So if you look at their ecosystem is doing pretty good as well again. So I think if Zeta does not see a lot of sell pressure in the future, it could actually go up, but as of now I don't think that is a possibility, because we have monthly unlocks where investors are getting the coin as well as the team, so they could be actually taking some profit, and the team could be actually selling some of the coins to cover the expenses, so that's a possibility. So you have to be careful with this one, but I think it could actually see a big moves like these ones. So if we do break out from here, I think we could actually again end up hitting 90 cent or even 64 cent is a possibility, but that is unless when we have a big news. But if we don't see a big news, I think the Zeta will most likely reject somewhere around 51 cent and again go down and most probably hit 31 cent and again try to go up again. So that is the cycle of Zeta as of now, but I think if we do see any update for the Zeta, it could actually go up. So this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.